Hello, boxing fans, smashing great super, and welcome back to Andy's Cavern. How are we all doing tonight? All well out there, I hope. Sorry for my sort of absence this week. I've just had not a lot of time on my hands to make any content, but here we are, back in the witching hour. Late at night, making boxing videos. Well, it's here tomorrow, or later today. Johnny Fisher versus Dave Allen. Rematch. The Romford Bull. Bullseye. Versus the Lazy Rhino, or the White Rhino, or whatever he's going to be called this week. How's it going to go? I did a video earlier in the week, but you maybe saw. But I thought I've got to do a prediction, don't I, before the main event, as we say. It's going to depend on two things, isn't it? How much has Johnny Fisher learnt from the first fight? I think he'd be pretty fit in the first fight anyway. He maybe can't be a lot fitter, he could maybe be a wee bit smarter. And how much fitter is Dave Allen? Well, according to the scales, 18 stone 13 pounds, or 265 pounds. It's not what we were hoping for, you might say. Dave Allen says he never weighs himself, but do you believe that? That's just excuses, I think. He's bound to weigh himself, especially a supposed professional athlete. His trainer, Jamie Moore, said he's had a great camp and he's never been fitter, but is Jamie Moore telling us the truth? Dave Allen said he's never been fitter and is confident, he's in great condition. He said he's coming in heavier to get the job over and done with earlier. Can we believe any of that? What do we believe? Do we rely on the scales? Some people, being heavy, it doesn't actually affect them that much. I mean, he's no a Muhammad Ali type fighter, is he? That's floating around the ring, floating like a butterfly and sting like a bee. He's none of that, is he? He just kind of plods forward, but he does know how to fight. He's got experience on his hands over Johnny Fisher. He's an experienced campaigner, but his number one shortfall has been dedication to the game, isn't it? He's never coming in great shape, has he? So does that mean it's going to make any odds if he's in great shape or not in great shape? He's still going to be able to fight, I think, isn't he? So can he get Johnny Fisher out of there early? That's probably the question. I think Johnny Fisher says he's going to war. Bosh. His Bosch army going to war. But I think he's maybe just saying that. I think he's going to try and box to a smarter game plan. Stay away from Dave Allen. It's big shots, but if Dave Allen can draw him into a war, who knows? Dave Allen maybe can. Dave Allen's going to have confidence knowing he can hurt him. But if Johnny Fisher can be smart enough to stay out of trouble, but Johnny Fisher, in his favour, he came through a war the last time, and he got the decision, which a lot of people disagree with. He should have got a decision. Most people felt Dave Allen had done enough to win it, and it wasn't too difficult a fight to score. Dave Allen says he's got to get going quicker this time, out the starting blocks a bit quicker, and start putting it on Johnny Fisher. So are we going to see, is round one going to be round 11 of the last fight? Who knows, It's one of the ones. You've probably got to favour, looking at the weights, what was Johnny Fisher's 245, I think that's 17.5 stone, wasn't it? Which is probably a good weight for him. He's a big strong guy, big fit ex-rugby player. But as I say, how much has he learnt from the last time? Has he learnt enough to do enough? I think it's going to be a very, very close fight. It wouldn't actually surprise me if it was a draw at the end of the day, and then the sign for a third fight. That is my feeling. It could be a draw, but if I say it's going to be a draw, I could be accused of sitting on the fence, couldn't I? So I just I'm a bit torn. What way to go? I think there's a lot of folk favouring Johnny Fisher on points. He's the favourite. So what way am I going to go? What way am I going to go? For Dave Allen, is it going to be come and have a look at what you could have won? Because as in bullseye, I mean his career's been a bit of a tale of that, isn't it? So come and have a look at what you could have won, Dave, if you'd been dedicated. And if he's not been dedicated, well, it's his own fault, isn't it? There's no point looking for sympathy after the event. He's had plenty of time to train. Though, as I said, Jamie Moore said he's put in a good 11 weeks training camp, but he's been out and about, he's been on social media. You've never seen Johnny Fisher on social media or any of that. He's been knuckling down, so Johnny Fisher strikes me as the man that wants it more. So what I'm going to say is my prediction is Johnny Fisher on points. I don't see him stopping Dave Allen. But I will not be surprised if Dave Allen manages to stop him mid to late rounds. But I'm probably going to go Johnny Fisher on points. But like I say, don't be surprised if Dave Allen stops him mid to late rounds. But Fisher's probably going to be the pick, anyway, on points. Maybe a more convincing points decision this time. I've got to say that, but don't rule out a draw. So what I'm saying is Fisher on points, but don't be surprised if it's a draw or a Dave Allen. I don't think Dave Allen will get a points decision over the ticket seller. So there we go. So hope you're all well out there, guys. And as far as the undercard goes, I don't really know many people on the undercard, and I've not had time to research it properly. There is a guy, the Billy Ricky Bomber. I thought that was Eddie Hills or Eddie Hearn, the Billy Ricky Bomber. Billy Ricky Iceman he is, isn't he? Okay, guys, if you've already liked and subscribed to Andy's Cavern Boxing, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. But we need to catch Bob at Canada's Boxing Channel. We have to start a Catch Bob campaign, because Bob's romping away into distance, disappearing into dust over there with subscriptions. But Bob's making a lot of content, a lot of good content as well. So check out Canada's Boxing Channel. Especially a lot of the historic stuff Bob does is absolutely brilliant. And don't forget Porky's Corner. Like and subscribe to Porky's Corner. And like and subscribe to Andy's Cavern if you haven't already. Be very much appreciated. And don't forget Boxers in Need. www.boxersinneed.com. Okay, guys, that's all from me tonight. And we'll look forward to doing something after the event tomorrow. Okay, guys. So it's good night from me and good night to you. Good night.